Good morning, children. Last class, we have seen about magnetic field, properties of magnetic field, then magnetic field lines, Fleming's thumb rule, left hand rule. Then we have seen about the magnetic field due to a current through a circular loop, due to a current in a solenoid. Then we have seen force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field, isn't it? So today we are going to see about electric motor. So before seeing electric motor, we have to know about what is meant by direct current and alternate current. Okay, so direct current is also we can say as DC. So what is meant by direct current? The electric current that flows in one direction is called direct current. Okay, so electric current that flows in one direction is called direct current, and the current we get from a battery is an example for direct current. Okay, because from the battery the direct current will be passed through, so it will flows in a one direction, so that is called direct current. Okay, the electric current that flows in one direction is called direct current. Example, current we get from a battery. Now what is meant by alternate current? A current that reverses its direction periodically. So direct current we know it flows in only one direction, but alternate current it will reverse its direction periodically at a particular time. Okay, so most power station in our country, they are producing alternating current. So advantage of alternating current over direct current is it can be transmitted over long distance without much loss of energy. Okay, this is the advantage of AC over DC. Okay, so it can transmit the current over long distance without much loss of energy. So most of the power station in our country, they are producing alternating current. Then, so as I have told, the alternate current, it will reverse its direction periodically. It will change its direction every 1 by 100 second, and its frequency is about 50 hertz. Okay, so it will reverse its direction every 1 by 100 second, and its frequency is 50 hertz. So this is about alternate current. So alternate current means which will reverse its direction periodically. So periodically means at particular time interval it will reverse its direction, and most of our power station in our country, they are producing alternate current because it can be transmitted over long distance without much loss of energy, and alternate current it will changes direction every 1 by 100 second, and the frequency of alternate current is 50 hertz. Now we can see advantages of AC over DC. So cost of generator of AC is much less than that of DC. Okay, so now we know what is meant by alternate current and direct current. Now we are seeing advantages of AC over DC. So the cost, the price of AC is much lesser than the DC. AC can be easily converted to DC, and AC can be controlled by the use of choke, which will involves the less energy loss, but DC can be controlled by the resistance, which involve high energy loss. Okay, so this is one of the important advantage, that AC can be controlled by the use of choke, which will take only less energy, and DC can be controlled by using resistance, which will cause more energy loss. AC can be transmitted over long distance without much loss of energy. And AC machines are stout and durable and do not need much maintenance. Okay, they are very fast and durable and do not need much maintenance for AC machines. These are some of the advantages of AC over DC. Now we can see the disadvantages of AC. AC cannot be used for the electrolysis process. So electrolysis process we have studied one of the example in first unit, that is electrolysis of water, is the when electric current will be passed through the solution, yes, that and it will split the molecules into its ions, that is electrolysis process. So this AC current, alternate current, as it is revising its direction of current, it cannot be used for electrolysis process or for showing electromagnetism. Okay, as it reverses the polarity of the particular molecule, so it cannot be used for electrolysis process or for showing electromagnetism. Understood? Now AC is more dangerous than DC. Okay, it is more dangerous than DC. So these are disadvantages of AC. Now we are moving to electric motor. So electric motor also works based on the principle of alternate current. Okay, it will reverse the direction of current. We will see the working principle of electric motor now. So first, what is meant by electric motor? It is a rotating device which rotates or move round and round. Okay, it is a rotating device which will rotates or move round and round. So electrical motor is a device which converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. Okay, so it is a motor which can convert electrical energy to mechanical energy. So only electric motor is used in electric fans, refrigerators, then washing machines and mixers. Okay, in every electrical equipments we can see electric motor which will convert the electrical energy to mechanical energy, which makes the machines to work. Now we can see principle of electric motor. So it works on the principle that when a rectangular coil is placed in a magnetic field, okay, so a rectangular coil is placed in a magnetic field and a current is passed on the coil, a force acts on the coil which rotate it continuously. Okay, so a rectangular coil is placed in a magnetic field, a current is passed through it and a force acts on the coil which makes the coil rotate continuously. That is the working principle of electric motor. So this is one of the important question often they used to ask for 3 mark, working principle of electric motor. So electric motor works on the principle that when a rectangular coil is placed in a magnetic field and a current is passed through it, a force acts on the coil which rotates it continuously. Understood? Now we are going to see about parts of electric motor. So electric motor consists of following parts. They are: first, insulated copper wire. So insulated copper wire means a rectangular coil of wire ABCD. Okay, insulated copper wire means a rectangular coil of wire ABCD. Then there will be a magnetic pole, a magnet which is placed above near to the rectangular coil, north pole and south pole, which will create a magnetic field. Then split ring, so two C-shaped rings P and Q, which will act as a commutator. So what is the function of split ring means? It will reverse the direction of current. Okay. Then there is an axle. The split rings are placed on the axle which can rotate freely. Then there is a brushes which is present outside of the split ring. That brushes is called X and Y. And there is a source battery to pass the current. So here you can see the diagram of electric motor. This is also very important diagram. Children practice the diagram. Okay, very important diagram. So here you can see the parts of electric motor as I have told in the last slide. So it has a rectangular coil that is called A, B, C, D, and it has the magnet north and south poles, and it has a axle which will rotate continuously. Above the axle there will be a C-shaped. C, you can see in the picture as it is C-shaped split ring which will act as a commutator. What is the role of split ring is it will revise the direction of current, and this split ring will be connected outside with the brushes X and Y. Okay, so this is the, and not only that, electric motor is connected with the battery which will act as the source of current. Okay, so this is about the construction of electric motor. Now we can go for working of electric motor. We can see about working of electric motor. So now how the electric motor will work. When the current begins to flow from the battery, first the current will flow through brush X. Okay, brush X. From the X, it will be passed to the coil wire, that is A to B. Then from B to C, then C to D, then to brush Y and into the battery. Okay, so this is the normal flow. When the current begins to flow, the current flows from X to the wire AB, then to BC, then C to D, then D to Y and into the battery. Now we are applying Fleming's left hand rule, okay, to wire AB. Okay, current is along AB, magnetic field is from north to south direction, and the motion of the current will be downward. Okay, motion of the current will be downward. So this is when we are applying the Fleming's left hand rule over the wire AB. So what about the wire CD? Now Fleming's left hand rule to wire CD. Current is along CD, magnetic field will be from north to south, but the motion of the wire will be upward. Okay, motion of the wire will be upward. So we have seen when the current is along AB, the magnetic field will be north to south only, but the motion of the wire will be downward. Yes, but when the current is along CD, the motion of the wire will be upward. It will be opposite to the wire AB. So now rectangular coil begins to move in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so how the direction of the current will be in the motion of the wire will be in the anti-clockwise direction, we are going to see. So when the coil rotates in the anti-clockwise direction, the split rings and axle also will move. Yes, the split ring and axle will move, but the brushes X and Y they won't move. Okay, they do not move. Okay, so only when the coil is rotating in an anti-clockwise direction, the split ring and the axle will rotate, but the X and Y brushes do not move. So after a half a rotation, the wire CD and split ring Q, okay, wire CD and split ring Q, it will move to the left. It will move to the left, and wire AB and split ring P, it will move to the right. But brushes X and Y do not move. Okay, when the motion of the coil is in the anti-clockwise, the split rings will move and axle will move, I told us. So after half a rotation, the wire AB and the split ring P, it will move to the right, but the wire CD and the split ring Q, it will move to the left, but the brushes will not move. Now again we are applying the Fleming's left hand rule. Now the motion of the coil is in anti-clockwise direction. Yes, so it will be opposite. See how it will be. Current is along now DC. Okay, that is from battery to split ring Q, then to DC. Okay, so magnetic field will be north to south, but the motion of the wire is moving downwards. Okay, so when it begins, the motion of the current will be in upward direction when the current is along DC. Yes, but now the current is along DC and battery to split ring Q, then to, magnetic field will be north to south. The motion of the wire will be downwards. Now current is along BA, from B to A. Okay, B to A, how it will be? From battery to split ring Q, then to DC, then to CB, then to BA, then to split ring Q. Okay, so current is from now BA, no? So it will come from what? Battery to split ring Q, and then to DC, then to BA, then to split ring Q. Okay, now the motion of the current is in the reverse direction. Okay, so the motion of the wire AB will be is upward. Okay, it will move upward. Understood, children? Now we are moving to, so again the coil rotates in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so this reverse of current in the coil results in the continuous rotation of the coil, and the reversal of the current is achieved by the commutator ring or split ring. Okay, commutator is also called a split ring. Okay, so the reversal of current in the coil result in the continuous rotation of the coil, and the reversal of the current is achieved by the commutator ring or split ring. So what is meant by commutator or split ring? Commutator or split ring is a device that reverses the direction of the flow of current through a circuit. Okay, so it is a device which reverses the direction of flow of current through a circuit. In electric motor, split ring acts as a commutator, and the reversal of current also reverses the direction of force acting on the two arms. Thus the arm AB it of the coil, first when it's beginning it will push down. When there is a reversal of current, it will be pushed up, and the arm CD, first previously pushed up, is now pushed down. Okay, therefore the coil and the axle rotate half a turn more in the same direction. So the revising of the current is repeated at each half rotation, giving rise to a continuous rotation of the coil and the axle. Okay, so this is about the working of electric motor. Now we are moving to the commercial motors. So what are the use of commercial motor? So commercial motor use electromagnet in place of permanent magnet. Okay. So commercial motor difference is in the place of permanent magnet nowadays they are using electromagnet, and large number of tanks of conducting wire in the current will be used, and soft iron core is used on which the coil will be placed. The soft iron core on which the coil is wound plus the coils is called as armature. Okay, so what is meant by armature? The soft iron core on which the coil is wound plus the coils. Okay, both the soft iron core along with the coil together called as armature. So what is the use of armature? It will enhance the power of the motor. Okay, this is about the armature. Okay, this is also very important one more question. So what is meant by armature? It is the soft iron core on which the coil is placed along with the coil is called as armature. So function of the armature is it will enhance the power of the motor. Okay, so this is about the working principle and parts and construction of the electric motor. So I hope that you all understand about today's topic. If you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.